Sprang, to move or jump suddenly or rapidly. The brave passengers sprang into action to help the injured crew. Parliamentary, relating to a parliament or its members. The parliamentary speaker called the recent reports fake news. Controversial, giving rise to public disagreement. The court began hearing a challenge of the controversial law. Secularism, separation of the state from religious institutions. The case is a landmark challenge for Quebec's secularism law. Triumphant, having won a battle or contest. Victorious. Fans gathered to celebrate the singer's triumphant return to the stage. Cockpit, the compartment for the pilot in an aircraft. The cockpit of the jet was heavily damaged during the impact. Crumpled, crushed out of shape, wrinkled. The plane remained on the runway with its crumpled nose. Propped, supported by placing something under or against. I could see the damaged aircraft propped up on the field. Wreckage, the remains of something that has been badly damaged. Rescuers searched through the wreckage for any survivors. Aborted, brought to a premature end. The pilot decided on an aborted takeoff due to technical issues. Dispatching, sending off to a destination or for a purpose. The airline is dispatching a specialized help team to New York. Methodical, done according to a systematic procedure. The investigation will be slow and methodical to ensure accuracy. Scramble, to move or act quickly to do something. Passengers had to scramble to find a way out of the plane. Harrowing, acutely distressing. There are many harrowing stories coming out of the crash site. Incapacitated, prevented from functioning in a normal way. Most of the flight crew were incapacitated after the impact. Vigilance, the action or state of keeping careful watch. The safety team must maintain vigilance to prevent future accidents. Immense, extremely large or great. Air traffic controllers are under immense strain these days. Strain, a force tending to pull or stretch something to an extreme. The long working hours put a lot of strain on the staff. Understaffing, the state of having fewer people than needed. Understaffing at the airport has been made worse by the shutdown. Crude, natural oil before it has been refined. The price of Brent crude dropped significantly today. Parliament, the highest legislature of a country. The Parliament is currently discussing the new financial policy. Quagmire, a complex or hazardous situation. The government is trying to escape the financial quagmire. Intermediaries, people who act as a link between parties. Intermediaries have passed important messages between the two sides. Full scale, doing something in a complete and thorough way. People fear that the conflict might lead to a full-scale invasion. Ramadan, the 9th month of the Muslim year, marked by fasting. The attacks occurred as people were marking the end of Ramadan. Settlements, places where people establish a community. The government is pressing ahead with new illegal settlements. Patrolling, keeping watch over an area. Security agents are patrolling the terminals to ensure safety. Clash, a violent confrontation or disagreement. Lawmakers continue to clash over the funding for home security. Auditor, a person who conducts an official inspection. The Auditor General released a report on government shortcomings. Fraudulent, obtained or done by deception. The department is cracking down on fraudulent applications. Misrepresented, give a false or misleading account of. Some people misrepresented their information on the study permits. Granting, agreeing to give or allow something. The government was criticized for granting extensions to faked cases. Streamlining, make an organization or process more efficient. We will be streamlining the application process to save time. Compliant, meeting or in accordance with rules. Many students were found to be non-compliant with permit conditions. Overstayed, stayed longer than the time allowed. Those who have overstayed their visas will be removed from the country. Secular, not connected with religious or spiritual matters. The debate focuses on the idea of a secular public service. Validity, the quality of being legally or logically binding. The court is currently examining the validity of the new law. Invoked, appealed to something as an authority for an action. The government invoked a special clause to protect the law. Notwithstanding, in spite of, nevertheless. The notwithstanding clause has been used multiple times in history. Preemptively, done to prevent something from happening. The clause was used preemptively to shield the law from challenges. Overturn, reverse a previous decision. Lawyers are trying to overturn the decision made by the legislature. Legislature, the body of people who make or amend laws. A legislature can pass laws, but they must follow the charter. Substantially, to a great or significant extent. The new policy will substantially change how we handle permits. Infringes, actively break the terms of a law or agreement. Critics argue that the law infringes on basic human rights. Upheld, supported, or maintained a custom or decision. The court's decision was upheld after a long period of debate. Impose, force something to be accepted or put in place. The government should not impose its values on the whole society. Injustices, lack of fairness or justice. Courts must be able to act when governments legalize grave injustices.